Hello everyone, welcome back to Stonehearth town in the north. We're back here again and currently defending against a few goblins, but I did spot a few, or actually one Varanus out here. So let's go deal with this big guy over here. So some things I think we will start to do today, guys. We're kind of busy with building the wall, and we're also a little bit busy with building this house over there. But I feel like it's kind of time to do the road that I have planned here. Feel like it's time for that one, and we will keep this one for now, and then we will make the real road over here, which is what we will be having later on. Oh, are you trying to break my door, dude? Please kill him before he breaks our door. I love breaking this door. This would be, I think, the second time they might break this one. They love breaking this one. I don't think we will be able to beat him before he breaks the door. I'll come back here, you. Stop breaking my door, dude. You really want to get in. I should just make a little square with only roads and with only doors, and have that as a tank pretty much. So these will take the aggro from that one and just smash the doors, and we don't care because it's just like maybe 4 wooden doors that they break for no real reason. So you can have it outside here. So the siege guys will attack that one while your archers shoots that guy. So that could be interesting. Some things I would like to do soon as well is to get an engineer, but we can't do that yet. We will wait a little bit, and I think Jack Frost is probably going to be our engineer. Had a request for that, so when we have a person that could be that, we will be promoting one to be one. We got a wild game. A wild boar, okay, let's go hunt them. A little bit of food is always good. And let's see how we're doing with food. We're doing really good with food. Net worth is also pretty good still. We will beat the next daily goal, so that is good to see, guys. We have a few troubles building here. Okay, we're fine again. So as you can see, we have a few different stuff just sitting here. And we want to move them because if they're going to be up on top here, I think we've got a lot of errors when we try to build this road, and we don't want to get that, so we should try to move this all out of the way. And with Ace, we can do it very easily. If we click this one, and we have the move items, then we can just drag over, get a selection here, and then we can just move it over wherever we want to have it. So I'm going to put it out here, which is kind of far away, but the reason I put it here is because it is kind of far away, which means that we will not have to move it again when we can make the roads here, so that they can be here for a little while. And get a flag over here maybe, because it's sitting there, and the mason's workbench, and this one we can have next to the flag, and here is another one to warm us up. I might move this probably somewhere else where we might need a little bit of heat. Are we missing one here? Oh, we do have one. The smoke is just barely escaping from the chimney in that one. Okay, I guess I just dropped out here for now. Maybe when we work next to that, it will get a little bit warm, so you don't have to go all the way to our fire pit. That is pretty good. Let's see, do we have anything more that we need to move? I don't think so. I think that was everything we needed to move. So let's see here a little bit with the road, how this is looking. So the road is sitting a little bit different per side, yes, because when we were doing this, we had this road. So we will make this probably a little bit wider here, because it's gonna take up that space. Let's see actually for this road. Okay, so that's for that place, and this one, I guess we could break these, just so we can get this real road going. It will slow down our people a bit. At least then we can finish the real road, which is gonna look a little bit better. With a little bit of texture going on with a few different color blocks. And also perhaps turn a little bit more less straight, I guess. And that one is a single road we never built, it seems. So there we go. Okay, let's see here how wide we want to make this, because we can first make sure that we get kind of the same thing going on here with the gate. So let's do that. Width of the road is currently 23, and this one is A little bit different depending on where you look at it. These are just points that sticks out a little bit. 25. So we're doing odd numbers, which I think work good many times. I think I want to do something like that. Okay, that should do good. We don't have to have the same texture though, because that's a little bit kind of unrealistic why it would be exactly the same. So something like that. I see we have to move these since we removed that road. And this road here I will make as a separate piece. And I will actually do a very temporary road for that one. Which is going to be like a little trail leading up to the mines and up to the ladder. Just so we have something super quick built, just so we can get around. And also, do make sure to not build under ladders when you're gonna build, because if you do, the entire thing will go red. So if you have a red arrow sometimes, it could definitely be a ladder, or it could be like a workbench that is sitting in the way. So I'm gonna move these away. I want to have a little bit more space around. So this is gonna be the crafting area for now. And another thing that the Bruna said in the comments, which is a really good suggestion. I used it quite a bit in the past, but I haven't done it as much lately. But it is when you want to have, for example, you want to upgrade all of the clothing for your halflings, but you don't want to make more than you need. A way to do that is, instead of crafting, like say I have 5 halflings, instead of crafting it 5 times, you put maintain, and then you, if you want to have it at the top, holding shift and left click. And then they will always make sure that you will always have one in stockpile. So if you get a new halfling, they already have what they need. But the weaver's not crafting an extra for no good reason at all. That is pretty recommended. Something I noticed when I played a little bit before, it kind of seems like when you buy bear pelts, it doesn't seem they work with these clothing. I'm not sure, I'm not entirely sure about it. But I think I had a merchant and I tried to buy one of these bear pelts and it actually didn't work. So I'm not sure, there might be different kind of bear pelts, I'm guessing. But this will be some nice clothing. It's not the best, but we do need to get these later. One of these. Because that's the best protection we can have against the cold. So that's gonna be nice when we get it. Let's see here then, we want to change the iron worker tool. So we're gonna do the same thing for that one. Gonna maintain, always make sure we have one. That way we'll always have enough tools for our workers. We're just crafting a few things down here. We do need to get some more iron ingots, I see, but that's gonna be quite easy to get. These blizzard, by the way, they're dangerous, but I really think they're so beautiful, and it goes so well together with all of the cozy fires around. Okay, so let's see up here. So here we have the copper mine. I think we're pretty good on copper, let's see. So maybe we shouldn't be mining any more of that. I guess we can do it a little bit more. We beat the daily goal, guys. Sven has joined us, very nice, let's see him. I hope for a good mind. Oh, thank you, game. 1 mind, 3 body and 2 in spirit, and has a passion to be a shepherd. So I think this is gonna be Asterix. Welcome to the town. Hope you're gonna have a good time here with us. Not the correct hair color perhaps, but welcome to the game. T-shirt level 2, very nice. Then I think we can craft maybe a few more, maybe new foods with the fisher. We can definitely do the crab trap, so let's do some of those and put them out next to the water. We can also make these weapons, a crab pincher, a slapfish, and a fish quiver at level 5, which is quite far away, but a really good one. So I know we were good on food, but it doesn't hurt to make more food, and with more food we can sell food, and food sells for a good amount of gold, so why not do it? So I want to make some bug meat kebab, and let's see if I can do some. I do have to maintain these. This is a little bit of a different thing, I would say, when with maintaining things, because I think it's always good to have a certain amount of food you want to maintain, but sometimes it's also good to go in and craft extra you have if you have time to do it, which I will be putting out, and then yes, let the worker do his job. Later on, probably have some nice feed going on. So I wonder if we should get some, perhaps some sheep or chickens later. I guess we will have to start with, I think we'll start with bunnies. Could be different depending on the kingdom you play, but I think that's what we will start it. Fish fingers. Prepare and fry the delicious and crunchy small guts of fish. So, okay, we need cook in oil, any flour, and any fish meat. So nothing we will be probably doing anytime soon. And I would say overall, food is maybe a little bit too easy in Stonehearth. Like, it is very easy to get enough food, I would say. It's easier like to get too much than it is to have too little, I would say. So that would be interesting to see some tweak, like more realistic farming, but more realistic foods or something. Or maybe that food actually gets spoiled. Because nowadays, if you have food in a container, it will last forever. And as you see, guys, we do beat the half upgrade of makers. So let's do that one. Settlement established. 5% daily interest on gold coins. So we can earn 300 gold a day without really doing anything. Boosted gold coins, and we get tier 2 buildings. We're not going to use those. Tier 2 shops, really awesome. And of course, the most awesome tier 2 background music. Let's see, they can upgrade this one, very nice. The north is progressing, guys. Here we go, look at that. Hearth of Makers. I really like that one. Hearth with a wolf on it. Pretty cool, I would say. As you can see, we have lost quite a bit of health now since it's very, very cold here in the north. And let me see here a little bit with our herbalist here. If there's anything we really need with a herbalist at level 6, I don't think there really is. It would be if we want to have mega crop fertilizers. So this intricate fertilizer doesn't provide the best qualities, but it will greatly increase the odds of mega crops. So I don't know, do we really need that? I feel like we need a cleric more right now than we need a herbalist. So I think it's time that Cinnabons will become an cleric, and later maybe she will go back to be an herbalist and create like a few like tonics to boost our people. So that's one of the good reasons why you could like go back to herbalist sometimes, or keep a herbalist so you're able to make some nice buff tonics to increase the stamina and courage and energy and everything. So now we should have a cleric then going around healing. Cinnabons is probably gonna level up quite fast because since it's a blizzard, she will pretty much be healing all the time. Okay, so let's see here for the road. Now the width I think should be pretty good on it. Then we just need to make the road kind of like lead up to the houses we got. So make it go up there. And if we want to, we could like do something like this. Just to kind of make a more interesting entrance to it. But maybe we shouldn't do it like straight to the road, and rather kind of almost curve it just a little bit. So it goes out like that. And maybe slowly it gets on the road here. Instead of going straight out. So maybe that can be a way so we don't have only straight roads anymore. I think with this one, I think we should curve it a little bit more. Like that, maybe? So it looks, when you do these kind of things, I think it looks a little bit more kind of realistic. Not sure what you guys think, but I think it looks a little bit more realistic when you do it this way. Something like that. So it's gonna look a little bit more, I guess, organic, you could say. Like in a game foundation. which I will be making videos of soon. So if you have been watching Foundation and waiting for BANTO to upload it, I will do so. Also Oxygen not included, which has received an update which changed the game quite a bit. Let's see if we can get our souls over here. Come on, Cinnabon. So we got a battle going on. And we're missing one of the archers. Let's see. Feast is missing. Where's my last archer? Let's see what Feast is. Feast is sleeping. Require medical attention. Okay, it was very, very cold, I guess. I wonder if we need to go and maybe fight by the banner. We do have our cleric. We should currently go inside a house instead. I think we might be kind of fine. Let's rally everyone. Let's go fight by the flag. So this is one thing when the blizzard hits and it gets really, really cold before we get really good clothing. Your people will lose health if you don't have enough fires around. I think we have pretty good amount of fires, but we can probably do even better. And they can only drop to 40% health, so they will not die from being cold. But they might have to go back, just like Feast do, to require some medical attention. And then, since they're already low, it's pretty easy for them to die. I saw that a fisherman is here fighting with a fishing pole. That looks pretty fun. Okay, we got a goblin raiding party coming as well. So these are pretty weak goblins. I really want Feast to get up. Perhaps I can send in my cleric there. Maybe that will help. Or should I keep a cleric here for now though? And yeah, I was thinking of promoting Ace to be an archer. Because I feel like it's time that we move on and get some new professions. So Case and Feast is gonna be archers, but then I was thinking that maybe Ace could be a footman, maybe a future knight. I guess we'll just chase after them since we only have one archer. I think they will just go away and just poof away because they're going out to nowhere, it looks like. Let's see, do we have a bow already for Ace? He's already a defender. We do have the one to make it to a lord though. But let's see the stats. I think they don't have very good... Oh, mind. So maybe Ace could be our lord. Let's make Ace our lord. If you wonder how you get this lord class, you have to get the Nordling Kingdom mod. Pretty awesome. And every kingdom you play, pretty much, at least the base kingdoms and the Nordling Kingdom, they will have their own lords. Araya have a sultan, Nordlings have a jarl, the Northern Alliance, I'm not exactly sure if they also have a jarl or whatever they have. Okay, let's see. There's some battle going on, so I want to see so no one is dying. Casey is really, really happy. Look at her. Wow, I couldn't be happier. Chasing goblins, that makes her happy, I guess. Okay, one more goblin up here then. Refill a crafter. Okay, can't find any food. Oh, chieftain. So Northern Alliance has a chieftain instead of a jarl. So that's pretty cool. And the lord, as I remember, is kind of a mix between a knight and a footman, if I don't remember that wrong. So a pretty good class. We can check out their job abilities. So here we got damage, we got first responder for charging a battle. They can inspire to give courage to everyone. And increased stamina, courage, cleave attack, and greater strength. So not really for tanking, I guess, rather for having a good amount of damage and also being able to swipe pretty good. So kind of like a tougher footman. Where like they have a little bit more defense, but maybe a little bit less damage. But they are pretty awesome. Can't find any food. Okay, so let's see for this road here. Can we build this now? I feel like it's looking pretty okay, leading up to all of our planned houses, which should be good. We will continue here to make it nicer. We should make it go up to this house as well, which is our training ground. I think I might make that one straight there. And we probably want to have a road that we can get up to the training ground. Let's make that maybe 3 in width. And I feel like I wanna, let's see, do I wanna... If we wanna curve this a little bit. I'm not that good with curving. That is something that I have to get better at, since I don't do it very often. The curving is pretty nice. So there we go, a little road to get up to the training ground. And here I don't think we need a road, because this is part of the training ground if you look at this one. Really nice. I want to do the barrack training ground building soon, that would be nice. Maybe this road here could get a little bit of an upgrade. Perhaps we can do one of those. And by the way, guys, I forgot to tell you that I will be live streaming this weekend again. So on Friday and on Saturday we have planned streams. So Friday is going to be 8 p.m. Central European Summertime. And on Saturday it's going to be around 7 p.m. Central European Summertime as well. If you go to my Twitch page, you can also see exactly in your own time when it's going to be. So it will say exactly how many more hours into the stream will happen. So you don't have to fiddle around with different things to find out exactly where it's going to be. I hope to see some of you guys there. Been quite a lot of people lately, so it's been a lot of fun, and it's really nice to do some live streams again, which I really like doing. Because we have a lot of a longer time to play. You guys can put your input on what we design, and also you can get named in the game. That's pretty cool, and we're currently playing multiplayer, so it's me and Wouter and Matri playing. Mostly me and Wouter now, I think, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be me and Wouter playing. I think I might end this road like that. I think it fits better there. And it feels like I should have some more cutters, maybe some more of this stone. We don't want to have too many of the stones. It feels like we need a few more. So I think that looks pretty good, guys. So I will get better at curving. I have to get better at that, for sure. But I think it looks pretty okay. Hope you guys like it. A little bit more curves to the people. So let's build this one. It's gonna be a huge build. Might have arrows. Yeah, it does. So there's red things going on here. Okay, I see the issue. We do have, as you can see, these sitting here still. Might be also something more. This one is sitting here. So let's move this away. I'm just gonna put it here for now. Let's move this one as well. Why not? And these are gonna have to go away for now. I think we can put them there, can we? Yeah, I think that will be fine. So let's wait for them to move them then. 15 like the bandage for 1 leather-bound chest. No thank you, that's not a very nice trade. Not a very nice trade. Look at them chilling by the hearth, guys. Getting warm and cozy there, that's so nice to see. So while they're busy with that, let me check out the weaver a bit more. And I'm gonna change a few things. We don't have to... I feel like I want to have this one though. Maybe? Or do I even need so since we had Prodigy Days? Maybe we don't need that, because if any profession needs to make more, then we'll just make it. So let's just try to remove those. This one I guess I could keep. What I want to do is this one. The bag. I'm gonna have to maintain one of those. So we do the same thing as we did with the clothing and the tools. So whenever we need one more, we will make sure we make it. Upgraded work outfit. Let's see how this is. Lightle bundles, not a very good one. Will not protect against the blizzard. Okay, let's see how Feast is doing. Feast is still in the bed. No, that's the trapper. Okay. Maybe Feast is on working again. Yeah, nice. We can see our cleric going around like crazy healing. So I think we could take some of these fire things we put out, like perhaps this one, this fireplace here, move it up here instead, because we got a long road here, so we probably want to buff with some warmth as they go from outside of house. Then they have about 1 hour until they need to get warm again. They pass this one, they go up, they pass this one, and then we probably do maybe another one up here if we do have one. Yeah, we do. We do one here, and then we can do one. Could maybe do one here. I think it will be enough if we do it up here. Kind of a little bit of distance between each one. Awesome, we beat the daily goal. Induna Aldor joined. Come on, good mind. That's pretty good, Professor. So this person is gonna be Yak Frost, which is gonna be our engineer later. It will have to be, I think, a blacksmith first. Let's see. Yeah, so first a blacksmith, then later you will be an engineer. So you need to be a level 2 blacksmith, so we're gonna make sure when you hit level 2 that we promote you to be an engineer. Because we don't want to go further with the blacksmith, because that's just gonna make leveling the engineer slower. So that's how we want to do it, to get some wild game going on. Oh, that's quite a travel, and we can't even go down there, so I think we will not even bother with that. And yeah, let's see for the iron. We need that iron. We had copper. We had tin before, I think. I'm not sure, have we found iron yet? Here's some tin, coal. Okay, there's an iron vein. Let's see if we have one closer. I know we can dig and find random ores, of course, but if you do find a vein, it will give way more. We can also buy it, but it's quite expensive to buy iron. It's 10 gold per buy, pretty much. So I think we will start to do a mining mission here. That will probably be enough. Not gonna do too much, and then we're just gonna do like a stair to get down to this. That should do good. That should give a good amount of iron later. And if we're gonna go there, we probably should do a road there, a very simple, a little path going there. We just continue with this one. This will be such a cold, slow day to get here, by the way. So let's see, where were the mine? I think we're over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. So I think we will also make sure that we put some fireplaces along this road, because it's a very, very long road. It will have to fill this with fuel though, so we will see how good they will be able to do so. Another thing I wanted to do would be to improve the building speed, and one way that I think it will be possible perhaps is to use these storage boxes where we are trying to always refill them with the things we need. So for example, we'll set it up to be stone and wood, then we put it next to houses whenever we build it. Another way would be to take storage boxes and set like one of these to be wood and one to be stone, and then we'll have perhaps almost no wood or stone in other chests, and wherever we build we just move them over to the next build. So that could probably save quite a bit of time. So I think that's something I will try in the next episode. So I'm gonna get one of those boxes I'm gonna show you guys. So we go in here. We do have the supply bins and stonework supply table. So this one we would craft, like for example 4 of those or 4 of these. And then we'll always try to make sure we have the stuff in them. Let's make them to go to the top though. There we go. So next episode, hopefully we'll try them, and we're gonna put them next to the build, and have to have wood and stone in them, so they will move over a lot of supplies when we build, which should hopefully save a lot of time. So guys, thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, live stream Friday and Saturday. Friday, 8 p.m. Central European Summertime. And on Saturday, 7 p.m. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time and see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.